Hello YouTube and welcome to another abandoned video. I haven't done one on the channel in quite some time, but during the vacation that I took about, I don't know, last week now, it's already been a while, up to North Dakota, we stopped in Custer, South Dakota, which has this old Flintstones Bedrock City theme park slash campground. I'm still not really sure why they consider this a theme park, but you saw in the beginning part there, that's what it was like in, I think, 2011 or so. But this park did close in 2015, so it's been abandoned for about 3 years now. It's not really technically abandoned because the campground is still open, but we're going to be going through the different sites and where you saw in the beginning where it was open, and now you'll see what it looks like today. And I thought I would add that little piece there. If you want to see that full video, I'll leave the link in the description for that video, and you can see the rest of it if you are so inclined. So this is where Flintstone was, right? No, Fred Flintstone, that's right. I'm not really big into Flintstones. I never really understood why it was so popular, especially to get a theme park. I mean, where's my Winnie the Pooh theme park? That's what I'm asking right now. So yeah, we were just going through here. I was a little, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to walk in here. It didn't say no trespassing. By the way, this clock right here, oh yeah, here we go. Here's where I changed the show time, just in case you wanted to know. It's starting at 5 o'clock. Well, I don't really know what's going on with the second hand there, but it's like in between 5 and 4. So who really knows when it's going to start? But when we got here, I wasn't so sure if it was, legal to walk in here, but there was no trespassing signs. And as I was walking through here, 2 other groups of people came walking in and looking around as well. Because everything's still cut and everything, because it's still owned by the same group, if I'm not mistaken. But all they do is run the campground. Because I think the original owner and builder of this quote-unquote theme park was he was getting too old and wasn't really in the mood to do this anymore and kind of wanted to relax. But I've been to South Dakota plenty of times, and I was here when it was all open. You saw after the original footage was there, they destroyed the entire entrance portion of it where the gift shop was and all that kind of stuff. And all that remains is that main area where there used to be signs, and just, I don't really understand what this park was about, to be completely honest with you. It seems odd to me that it's just, just buildings that you poke your head in through the doorway and look at animatronics doing their thing, and that's it. And then there's a train ride. That's why I don't understand why it's considered an amusement park, but, that's just me, I guess. Speaking of the amusement area, this is just the description of it. The park's entrance includes a large gift shop, a drive-in restaurant which features Bronto burgers, and a 20-foot tall statue of Dino overlooking the entrance, which you'll see at the end. After entering the park, visitors can ride an 1880s miniature train that takes guests to a western facade through Dinosaur Canyon around the park and return to the depot after passing through a volcano called Mount St. Wilma. Bedrock City Hall welcomes visitors to the prehistoric town, which includes the homes of the Flintstones, the Rubbles, Mr. Slate, and Mr. Granite built. Other features are a working movie cinema, Playhouse Theater, featuring a show by the Flintstone trio Fred, Wilma, and Dino, radio station, telephone company, grocery store, police department, dentist office, beauty parlor, stone scraper, fire department, blah, 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 blah. We'll move on. And animated characters going through their daily lives in Bedrock. A feature at one end of Main Street is Mount Rockmore, a replica of nearby Mount Rushmore, which with the heads of Fred, Barney, Dino, and Mr. Granite built. Carved into a hill, the park also has a large playground with multiple unique activities. And alongside the amusement area was the campground that I was talking about, which included a swimming pool, a laundry arcade, grocery store, putt-putt golf, playground, bathhouses, camping cabins, and many campsites. Now, I'm not sure if all those are still around, but I do know the campground is still operated, so I would assume that hasn't changed too much here. So as you can tell, I'm walking towards the main area because, again, this was before people started walking into the area. So I was like, okay, maybe I've overstayed my welcome a little bit. I'm going to get one more shot in here. And then after that, I decided to go back in because then I saw more people come in. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. So the next few areas that we're going to be going to are the playground's going to be towards the end, which you can see here, obviously. Here's the overlook tower. What do they call it? Something stone tower or stone scraper, which it was just this little wood platform that gives you not that great of an overlook of the place. I think there was a tree in the way, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see the playground to the right over there. And then we have this fantastic view of Bedrock City here, which, as you can tell, is blocked by this large tree. So you really don't see anything, but, you get a little bit of a view. And then there's the playground on the other side, which looks pretty similar to what it looked like when it was open still. So that hasn't changed too much. Oh, and then that is the statue or whatever. I'll have a close-up after we go into this theater here. But that was Bedrock. I always forget what this thing was called. The thing that's like Mount Rushmore, but Mount Bedrock, I guess. And this is the theater entrance, which I guess you could have got snacks and stuff because there was still some wrappers from it. I'm not sure if it was just from there or not, but luckily there was a door open in one of the buildings, so I just happened to walk in there and check it out. There's really not too much. Honestly, as I was walking through, I was like, man, this thing looks dumpy. Because, I thought, it was closed for a little bit. And then I looked at the footage from even 1968 or whatever. There's a video on YouTube showing it from way back when, and it looked exactly the same. So I don't understand why this became such a popular attraction for what it included. And you might be wondering why I'm like pointing down at the camera, because at this point I was like, I know I'm going to run into like a wasp nest or something, or a bird's going to be attacking me in here. So I was really, really worried about getting attacked by something in here. So this is where the employees would have stood. I don't know if you had to pay extra for a theater. I don't know what the admission price to get into this quote-unquote theme park was. These are the bathrooms in the back. Sadly, those were all locked. Couldn't check out a vintage bathroom. And then, of course, now we'll see Mount Bedrock, which you got Fred and whatever else the other characters' names are. And now we'll go check out the playground here, which I'll leave this other clip here for your enjoyment here, because I really don't understand what was going on with this part of the playground, but I'll let you just decide. I'm not sure what kind of kids ride this was, but we're gonna move on from that. But anyways, we'll be wrapping up here pretty shortly here. You'll see a little bit of the playground here, just getting a little, walk by through that. And then towards the end, you'll see the dino sitting on the side of the street and everything like that. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed another lovely video of an abandoned place. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that and all that good stuff. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.